Greetings from Ipanema Beach. Welcome to another video on the Living in Rio channel. In this edition, I want to show you a quick snapshot of the 4 wonders of Ipanema. In reality, I would say there are 5 wonders, okay? Gourmet being one of them. But on this video, I just want to focus on the 4 wonders, okay? There probably were more wonders there somewhere, but I need to show you a little bit. But I want to crystallize them in one video, okay? We've been to other parts of Ipanema and we've checked out the wonders before, but I want to crystallize them in one video. Anyway, it's late afternoon, late summer, and we're just gonna take a quick walk here and then teleport to other wonders of Ipanema. I won't do it too quickly because again, it's all about getting the feel. Look at those beautiful mountains in front. Those are mountains, and Pedra de Gavia is the mountain with the flat top behind the two brother mountains. And well, that's where the Pedra de Gavia is, where thereabouts where people jump with the asa deltas. They skydive from those mountains over the neighborhood of San Conrado, which is another wonderful neighborhood here in Rio that will be covered as well eventually. So much to cover in one city, but check that out. I came here on late afternoon because the feel is really good. The feel, the temperature, the wind and everything. It's just a good atmosphere here on the beach, or near the beach. We're not actually on the beach. There'll be a video from the beach as well one day. Very relaxed. It's a good time for people to come out, just take a walk and get the feel of the city. Check that out. Expensive apartments. Oi. Always somebody saying hello. One of the things is culture shocks for people coming from Northern Europe or parts of North America. There's always exceptions, but a lot of friendly people. They're not afraid to say hello or make eye contact, which is a good thing, which is a very human thing that has been lost in some parts of the world through nothing but social engineering, deliberate social engineering. Here still although there are efforts to do the same here, but so far it hasn't worked. People have remained friendly. Look at that, beautiful. Oh boy. Great place to sit down and just take it all in. And as you can see, even though it's getting dark, people are still enjoying the sea, on the beach, on the sand. And the sea looks very calm. And it's good to know that the sea on Ipanema beach or even Copacabana and a lot of beaches here it's not really a calm sea. You got your days, yeah, that things are calm, but it's not always calm. So you need to be wary of that. Obviously, if the sea gets too crazy, there will be warning flags for you not to go in. But right now, even I want to get inside the water, but I won't, because I'm doing something else that's fun, and I'm filming this experience, this feeling for you. And I tell you right now, I mean, it is hot, but it's a very pleasant heat. It's all looking good here. These are great apartments, very expensive. I would put it in the just below or usually of the $1 million mark. Sometimes more, depending on the size. I mean, they could be well above $1 million or a couple of million. There are apartments here that are worth like 20 million reales. That would be like well over $2 million. Hey, if you got the money, why not? I prefer the lakeside, actually. I would prefer an apartment facing the lakeside of Ipanema, because the lake is it's got another feel to it, and that there are the mountains surrounding it. Just that's my preference. Look, still very busy. The beach is still very busy. There's always a street trade. I guess now is the time to go to the next wonder of Ipanema and have a look there. Well, we're in the Rua Visconde de Piraja, which is for me another wonder of Ipanema, because it's a very chic street and great shopping here, great boutiques, great feel, large sidewalks. The Cafe Society of Rio frequents Visconde de Piraja and the streets that connect to it. Already dark, so it's good to see Visconde de Piraja during the darker hours. We've been here before during the dark as well. Very nice. A very sophisticated street. Main street. And if you're fortunate enough to live in Ipanema, you'll be walking distance from here. Check that out. Actually, I like walking in this street any time of the day, okay? Because each time of the day has a different, manifests a different feel. There's a little mini mall over there. I've decided I'm gonna do a video on window shopping here. Probably will be more interesting for the ladies watching. And I'll do it in the evening too, because the windows look very nice in the evenings, the lighting and so on. Maybe I'll do a silent one on that one. That subject matter is not my forte. But here's a taster. My regular channel members will be familiar with this area, but that's the whole idea of this this video. Rua Joana Angelic. I have great memories when I used to live here, walking in the evenings, even in the early hours of the morning, because they have restaurants that are open in the early hours of the morning. Nearby also, at the time, there used to be a 24-hour coffee shop. There used to be two 24-hour coffee shops. Unfortunately, they don't exist anymore. So you need to have your coffee earlier if you live here. Look at that. And of course, you see a lot of elegance here in the way women dress, and also even partially how men dress as well in this area. Sometimes, to be honest, a city that's like a beach city on one level, well, people go around in beach wear and so on. It loses a little bit of elegance, but in Ipanema you see less of that, because you see more people with look at this, more people with a sense of fashion here. I've been here before as well. It's an interesting store. Everything happens downstairs. Anyway, I think we've seen enough. Just got the feel of this great, wonderful main street. And we're going to the next wonder of Copacabana. Excuse me, Ipanema. See, I run around in so many neighborhoods, I keep mixing them up. Ipanema, how could I? That's a sin. Okay, in a city that exists very little sin, that's a sin to confuse Ipanema with another neighborhood. Okay, we're going to the next place. Well, we walked up Rua Maria Quiteira, that's Maria Quiteira Street, towards the lake, and we're gonna go down Rua Redentor, which is one of the residential streets here that runs parallel to Visconti de Piraja, which is over there. Okay, so we're just gonna go in, have a look, because the residential streets here are another wonder of Ipanema. So well worth having a look. Mainly apartments, of course, so if you're not into living in apartments, Ipanema is not for you. Nor is the probably most of Copacabana. But as apartments go, you can get very good apartments here to live, and the quality of life goes without saying. Okay. And here in this street, the temperature is not noticeably higher. It's always good to visit places at night as well, or in the dark. We're early night now, early evening. Because if you're contemplating living in a place or even visiting, you're gonna pass some nights there. So it's good to get an idea of how a place looks in the evening. Beautiful trees, beautiful tranquility. Overall, majority of the apartment buildings here, I mean, I'm talking about the vast majority, have porters. And most of them will be there 24 hours a day, different shifts. So you get used to people opening the door for you. And if it's a good porter, they will carry your shopping, help you with your shopping, especially if you're a lady or you're a senior citizen. So when you're paying your service charge, monthly service charge for your apartment, you get something in return. You get 24-hour service. If you live on your own, or even not, and if you feel bad in the evening, you feel sick or something, it's good to know that there's someone there as well who can help. Especially if you were from abroad and you just moved in. You may not have the contacts and so on. There is, talking about health here, there is public health, okay? And they do, a lot of time they do a good job and so on, but it's nothing, you can't really trust 100%, because as always, as in any country where there is public health, they're underfunded and overstressed. So what people do, they get medical insurance, and once you have medical insurance, then you have access to good hospitals and so on. And that's a choice as well. You don't have to get medical insurance. In my case, I'll be honest with you, it's a personal information, but I just stopped paying the, wow, look at that, beautiful furniture shop, very chic. Yeah, I stopped paying my medical insurance. I don't want it. The money I save, because to be honest, if I get any chronic long-term illness, I know that the modern medicine is not gonna cure me. And so, in my humble opinion, the best thing modern medicine can do is, well, if you're in an accident, you break a leg or something, they're good in that. But the money I save by not paying insurance, I can easily pay that. If an unfortunate thing happens and I break a leg or something, then the money I save, it's nothing. It's just, I can pay that, 10 times over, let's say. But obviously, I understand. Look at that charming old building. I understand that, but there's a culture of fear. You need to pay the protection money from some of us from mafia cultures know that you need to pay your protection money or something might happen. But in my case, I don't fall for that stuff. Okay, and I know other ways of getting treatment for chronic problems. So I've stopped my insurance. Actually, this month I was trying to convince my wife, and I said, well, if you don't want to do yours, let's cancel mine. It's a silly payment you pay. So that's my opinion, okay? No offense, but hey, different strokes for different folks. Okay, we are here in Juan Nacimiento Silva. I love that name for a street, Nacimiento Silva. And we're just gonna take a quick walk there as well, just for you to have a look. Obviously, if you move to Brazil, you have the money and so on. Maybe in the beginning, at least, you should have some kind of a health insurance if that makes you feel more secure. But in my case, as I said, not for me. This is one of the streets that my favorite residential streets here in Rio. We've been to some of the streets before in previous videos during the day, when I focused only on the residential side of Ipanema. But I'm kind of, as I said, a nighttime look is good as well. And it's always good to revisit. Those trees look very mysterious at night. You feel the calm and quiet. You don't feel like you're in a city of God knows. I mean, it's 8 million in the main area of Rio de Janeiro and more millions in the surrounding. So this is a big city, and I always love big cities where you can find peace and quiet. And obviously, the nature helps here. Yeah, you got parks, you got the lake, you got the sea. Look at those apartments, very nice. So, we had a good walk here. We've seen the 3 wonders. We go for the 4th wonder. Time to change scenery. Well, now we are in the 4th wonder of Ipanema. Those who follow the channel will probably know where we are now. I'm gonna show it once the view opens up. I'm gonna show it to you. Those are the fantastic apartments, and they face this iconic lake surrounded by the mountains. If you're new to the channel, that mountain over there right in front is where the Jesus statue is, but he's covered in clouds, and usually he's facing to the right. I can't see the illumination, or normally it's illuminated, but maybe it's the cloud covering it, but I doubt it. Maybe they haven't got the illumination on today for some reason. And this is this majestic lake, really one of my favorite parts of Rio de Janeiro, especially from the Ipanema side, because if you live there, that's your view. Okay, this land is blessed by God, I would say. So let's have a quick look, and the gentleman here fishing. Look at that, beautiful. Those are all residential areas, not Ipanema, but they circle the lake, and the lake comes all around. Where I'm pointing around there's a nice nightclub I've been to, and some restaurants as well. And that nightclub has some great events with music, live music, and so on. This is beautiful. God's therapy for crazy people like me. So all of these 4 wonders are walking distance from each other, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, for me, Ipanema is the best neighborhood in the world. See you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. If you have comments and so on, let me know what you're thinking. All the best, and subscribe, of course. All the best until the next video.